Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Wildcats offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, now we have the long-anticipated debut of this talented freshman quarterback. Can he begin to build his legacy in his very first ball game?
Wow, so much build-up and hype. So excited to see what he can do. First snap in his college career. Let's see if he can settle in and just let his natural instincts take over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Fights off the defender. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks clear in open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Arizona.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
The field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks free with room to run. Picks up the first, looking for more. QB breaking away. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finds room at the 30. QB in the clear now. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Arizona. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this offense.
Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, still looking. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Yep. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football,
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
and we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity.
You played both of those, so like.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.
It's off balance because they are a good one.
Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone.
So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found a moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beat down.
They're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I want to go play with that cat.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Arizona. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Got some room headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house.
Bees have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. And once... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by Dave.
We get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air.
Offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are coming into this one. We wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that.
Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, this guy...
Tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man.
Touchdown, Arizona! The offense puts up 6. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. 2 elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
Can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. Wow, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you gotta be...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for
No mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can...
trying to burn this defensive back. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well
Pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
pulls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
The pass, like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Nice move there. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the grab and took it on in for the strike 0, and that will do it for this one. The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Arizona, as they claim. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
That they've gotten is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage, and eventually
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
how about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. QB decides to keep it here. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Arizona, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Here a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football in this ball game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, when they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. First today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Looking for a receiver. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Arizona. They draw first blood in this national.
The right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Past the 40. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Because how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.